It's a peaceful, sunny afternoon in the Himalayas when suddenly my friend and I arrived just a few minutes after a terrible crash. We were the second car to arrive at the accident scene when we realized what happened. A medium-sized car had spun out of a turn and fell over the side of the mountain. It flipped down the steep mountain for about 100 or 200 meters until coming to a stop, upside down. The suitcases had flown out from inside of the car and were scattered all over the hillside. We called for an ambulance and immediately started to help. When we ran down to the smoking car, we noticed that there had been 5 people in the car, 2 women and 3 men. One of the women, however, was dead at the scene, with her head crushed from the flipping of the vehicle. She was laying on the rocks with blood all over her. 2 of the men were unconscious, so we gathered more people who were driving by and carried them up the mountain. They were bleeding heavily from the head and chest. As we brought them up the mountain to the street, a military doctor had arrived who started helping them immediately so that they would survive. They were throwing up blood and were unresponsive to communication. The remaining 2 people from the car were in pure shock, but besides a dangling broken arm and bleeding from the eye, the 2 were alright. The military doctor said that he could smell the alcohol from one of the victims, so he assumed that the accident was due to drinking and driving. Soon after the doctor had stabilized the 2 critically injured people, they were transported to the nearest hospital. This accident is a reminder of how precious life is. We should live it to the fullest, but be prudent and not take unnecessary risk that puts ourselves and our friends and family in foolish danger. It also shows how fatal drinking and driving can be, and that we should never even consider it. Overall, I'm shocked by what I had seen, but I am glad that we were able to help so that the victims had a chance of surviving.